Ooh boy. Now, aside from places like Salon, Vox, or frankly MSNBC at this rate, do you guys ever see a headline that makes your brain go pew because there's so much ass and you don't know what to do with it? Your brain is almost stuck looking at it going, colossal mountain of retard, where do we even start? So try this one. Biden's deputy director of Department of Education claims democracy fat phobia based on white supremacy. Well, for those of you that are not fans of democracy, you're not fans of white supremacy apparently, so us monarchists, we're in the clear. I like the way it's written as claims, which is sane speak for is total wank. Deputy director on the Department of Education. You know, America, it's stuff like this that might explain why the whole world thinks you're incredibly stupid. Claims like that. Claims which are clearly uttered by something mentally sound and reasonable that does not at all look like an insane still cooking lobster. That's the kind of skin tone that gets sunburned making toast. Actually, can we get something better to look at over here? Ah, there we go, that's better. Good piece of steak. Crowd pleaser. Mind you, if she wasn't in the public sector, the only gig she could probably get in the private sector would involve her own privates. Seriously, the eyes are creepy as hell, like she's trying to steal your soul. And then again, she is ginger. But anyway, back to the stupid claims of democracy is based on white supremacy. Not sure that's what the Greeks had in mind, but then again, we are talking to the West's whitest woman ever here, so let's not pretend she's not an indoctrinated psychopath. Sorry, I have so many questions here. Isn't democracy good? Haven't you people been screaming for God knows how long now about the need to protect democracy or some stupid shit? Haven't you been saying for bloody ages now that voter suppression or something is white supremacy? Now democracy itself is white supremacy. So, does that mean the so-called voter suppression of before, that was never real by the way, was actually a form of combating white supremacy? And would that then mean that the fact that there was more voting now, that there is more white supremacy than before? Does that mean that more voting then is an increase in white supremacy? So the midterms was million exercise in white power, is that it? Does that mean you morons telling people to vote is then you lot pushing them to become more accustomed to the tools meant only for the good white man? I'm not going to read the article, by the way. All of us know exactly what she's going to say. Oh no, I will read one part over here. She wrote, democracy is also built on white supremacy, which I see perpetuated in education circles when BIPOC folks are being told they're too negative by addressing real issues instead of superlatives. Not gonna lie, I must have read that about at least 5 times before I clicked what she was actually trying to say. I was too busy focusing on her incompetent style of writing, spelling errors, and lack of examples. How do you write perpetuated and superlatives, but you misspell folks? That's astonishing. And again, what are the real issues exactly? Does she give any examples? No, of course not. That would require thinking, which clearly is nowhere to be found anywhere in the US Department of Education. She's also a self-professed fan of Ibram X. Kendi, the anti-white racist grifting moron who once tweeted out a Heels article that showed more than a third of white students lie on their college applications in order to increase their chances of actually getting into college, as well as getting access to special minority-focused financial aid. 48% of those who did this claim to be Native American, or as we now colloquially call it, pulling a Warren. What a genius, isn't he? Whole career is based on victimization, then tweets out an article that debunks his entire racket. What was the other thing they spoke about? Fat phobia? I swear these people are trying to kill minorities to fuel their own grift. I legit believe that. The so-called party of science over here that claims being healthy and in shape is a form of white supremacy. Never mind that being obese greatly increases human mortality, but no, let's tell all the non-whites to get fat as ever, then die soon, and then blame it all on Whitey. That is both stupid and evil. Our society is so stupid, I'm amazed it even functions. You know, it's crap like that when you look at those old magazines and articles that said, by the year 2020, we'll have personal flying cars and hoverboards, and all kinds of cool sci-fi stuff. And then you read this kind of BS, you can't help but go, Yep, I can see why we don't have that kind of stuff. We're too busy focused on incredibly retarded garbage like democracy as white supremacy. Western society really is a fucking embarrassment. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.